Hello, Intuitive friends, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I'm a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. If you're watching after the live stream and you would like to take part in the free mini 5-minute readings that I do on my channel for subscribers only, well, the only thing that you need to do is number one, subscribe to the channel. Number two, remain subscribed to the channel. Number three, turn on your notification bell. And number four, turn on all your notification alerts connected to this channel so that whenever I am doing a live stream or that I post new content, you are notified and alerted. For those of you who are joining me live, welcome, Intuitive friends. Thank you so much for tuning in. Intuitive friends, those of you that are stopping by now, which, by the way, don't know who it is yet because I haven't taken a look yet. But if you did join the December 10th reading, then I will not be adding you to the list today. Okay? Please note, Intuitive friends, I'm only taking the first 8 subscribers only. Okay? Now, after the 8, if there is a membership tier person who has not gotten their, who was not part of the December 10th reading or didn't receive a reading, then I will squeeze you in. Though that would be the only exception to adding anyone to the list. So if you have turned on your notification bell and all alerts, you should be getting notified now. And let's take a look at who's here. Just give me 1 second. All right, Intuitive friends, let's see who's here. Remember, Intuitive friends, the first 8 subscribers only will be added to today's list. Don't forget to take a look at the December readings. Those are already posted for you. Okay. All right, Intuitive friends, let's see who's here. Let's say hello.
This gaming console.
All right. Hello, Intuitive friends. Welcome. Let's say hello to Rose Quartz, to Patricia Alvarez. Hello to Sky. Hello to Izzy. Hello, Jack Cal. Hello, Yasa. Welcome. Lisa, welcome. And Nettie P3737, welcome to the channel. Great to see you all again. Let's write the first 8 subscribers to today's list. Today's 12/12. Today is 12/12. Rose Quartz, let me just double check. Yeah, I don't think any of you were here last time, but I have to kind of check regardless because I will forget. So number 1, Rose Quartz, welcome back. You are at number 1. Number 2, we have Patricia Alvarez. Yes. Yeah, no worries. You are number 2, Patricia. At number 3, we have Sky. Welcome, Sky. Sky, Q, J, 5, and Z. At number 4, we have Izzy. Let me see, Izzy, were you here last time? No, you were not. So I will be placing you on the list today. Hello, Izzy. Welcome back. Izzy XP7Q0. That's just to double check for next time because sometimes there may be someone else with the same name. Jock Cal. Hello, Jock Cal. Welcome back. All right. Yasa. Jock Cal, you're at number 5. At number 6, we have Yasa. Hello, Yasa. K7X. All right. At number 7, we have Lisa Is. Hold on one second. Let me make sure. All right. Lisa Is. You are at number 7. 37ZI. Okay. And then at number 8, after Lisa, we have Nettie P. All right, and Twitter friends, the list of 8 subscribers is done, unless there is a membership, a person who's in the membership tier, and then of course I will know who you are because you will have a special code, little sticker or asterisk next to your name, and so then I will add you to the list. But other than that, intuitive friends, we have the first 8 subscribers. If you weren't able to get on today's list, no worries, I will be back tomorrow, and I will also be back on Sunday as well. So all weekend you can take a look and come and stop by. Don't forget, intuitive friends, first come, first serve. Super important for you to ensure that you have turned on your notification bell and all alerts. And as soon as I get on, hurry up and get on that chat list. Okay, intuitive friends? Okay, so welcome. Listen, if you didn't get on the list today, it's fine. Still, come hang out with us today. All right. Let's review super important details first. And let me review the list one more time just to make sure everyone who's on this list pay attention, because I will be calling you in the order that you have come on the chat, the way that it's come on the other side, on my side, on my end. So first person, we have Rose Quartz, followed by Patricia Alvarez, followed by Sky, QJ5NZ, followed by Izzy XP7Q0, followed by Jacal, followed by Yasa, K7X, followed by Lisa Is, and last but not least, Nettie P3737. All right, intuitive friends, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe. And if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing today, okay, so that you are part of the Lexa Tarot community. That being said, intuitive friends, today is the free live readings for my YouTube subscribers. And please note that super stickers, super stickers or super chats get extra time, which means you get a more detailed message. Please know that these messages are for entertainment purposes only, and the only one question that I will be channeling today for free for 5 minutes is what may be potentially unfolding. Okay, if you're interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. If you're watching this after the live stream, if you're watching this during the live stream, then take a look in the chat. I don't know if the chat is this way, this way, this way, but look in the chat. You'll be able to see that there. Intuitive friends, please read the legal disclaimer. Of course, I will be reading it for you momentarily, but just read the legal disclaimer. Number 2, I will call you in the order you've appeared on the chat list. Obviously, I did that part already. I already have the first 8 subscribers for today. Please remember, intuitive friends, that tarot serves as guidance, not fixed predictions. Your free will and choices ultimately shape your journey. Okay? Now, the legal disclaimer is as follows. Please note that these messages are for entertainment purposes only, and please remember that readings should never replace professional, licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal advice, or professional, licensed medical, financial, therapeutic help. My readings are for entertainment purposes only and are not replacements for getting a licensed professional medical, financial, therapeutic, legal advice. All right, intuitive friends. So our 8 subscribers that will be getting free 5-minute mini readings. There we go. That was a tongue twister. Are as follows: Rose Quartz, Patricia Alvarez, Sky, Izzy, Jack, Cal, Yasa, Lisa, and Nettie. Now, if you would like to add more details and time to your reading, you can. There is no obligation, but if you would like to, you can. And once you do, I will give you more information. And of course, I'll be using these extra decks over here. Okay. Let's say hello to the rest of our subscribers who are passing by. Hello, Positive Bear 2003. Welcome. Hello, Aisha. Welcome. Hello, Takia. Hello, Takia 7322. Great to see you. Crystal Ray, welcome back. Welcome back, Briss. AW4 4397. Hello, welcome. Intuitive friends, don't forget, if you are new to the channel, stay subscribed, because tomorrow I will be coming back. And again, it's going to be the same thing as today. You're going to get a notification and then hurry up and get onto the chat list, okay? All right, intuitive friends, let us begin our readings. First up, we have Rose Quartz. Rose Quartz, you are up next. You are up first, I should say. All right, Rose Quartz, welcome. Let me see a nice thumbs up here, or let me know that you are here in the chat so that we can start your readings. Intuitive friends, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Look down below in the description box. You will find my credentials there, as well as in the chat. Just so you know, intuitive friends, I have an affirmation, a nighttime affirmation. As soon as I finish Rose Quartz reading, I'll add those free resources for those of you who are interested. I also have long distance Reiki, all free on my channel, as well as other resources that I'll add in the chat list as soon as I'm finished with Rose Quartz's reading. All right, Rose Quartz, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for giving me the thumbs up. As you know, these messages are for entertainment purposes only, and the only one question that I am channeling today is what may be potentially unfolding for you. Okay, what may be potentially unfolding for you. Unbelievable. Today's already, we're almost like halfway done with the month of December. Unbelievable. All right, let's see what may be potentially unfolding here for you. Rose Quartz, we have here bliss, cherishing the day. What's unfolding here potentially for you is there could be an improvement, progress, okay, up in the horizon, coming up, potentially unfolding. You may be finding yourself, and it's interesting because I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune in tarot clairvoyantly. And the Wheel of Fortune in tarot is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is known as the planet of bringer of good luck and expansion. I feel you're getting back into the flow, or you will be getting back into the flow, back into the swing of things. Okay? There may be some type of turning point, an improvement, could also be progress. It's like I'm feeling like a comeback. Okay? So you may be in that energy right now. I feel more positivity. You may have been working on yourself. Maybe you've been working on certain things, and you have the Hanged Man and the Two of Cups. So already things popping up here for you. So we'll take those two cards that were doing a little peekaboo and just literally jumped out of the deck for you. Now here with the Hanged Man in tarot, Hanged Man in tarot is the kind of like the energy where you may have been feeling right now at this moment in time, or maybe in the recent past, where things may have been at a standstill. Now, the standstill is important in this case because the standstill is giving you the opportunity to see something from a different point of view, to see something from a different aspect. It could also be here talking about that this natural unfolding that may be occurring is getting, all this positivity. Again, it may be the reverse, right? You may have been in a place where you may have felt either emotionally, mentally, energetically, or physically stuck in a situation, or trapped or imprisoned you felt confined, or maybe a lack of momentum. And this is saying that you're turning that, view around. You're turning that thought process around. Okay. So here with the Hanged Man, it says, I can see the situation in another way. So this potential energy that may be unfolding for you, you're going to be, again, I feel more optimism. I do feel more, cultivating more happiness, peace of mind, getting back into the swing of things. There may be a change of heart or a change of mind in something that is near and dear to you, or that is super important. Two of Cups follows that Hanged Man energy. And here with the Two of Cups, it says, I am worthy of the deepest kind of love. And the Hanged Man could also be referring to the fact that there may have been this standstill, or this kind of like suspension, something feeling like it's in limbo, so that you can pour into yourself, so that you could do the self-healing, the nurturing, the compassion, and that energy here. Now, the Two of Cups could also be here indicating or forecasting here either if you are already in a connection, then there's an extra bonding there. There's more happening emotionally. If you are single, there could be a possibility of meeting someone through friends or through a friendship first. Two of Cups is that energy of that, in a way, somewhat of a deep emotional connection, or that soul to soul connection. So there may be a mutual romantic love or a mutual non-romantic love. Okay. This could be also seeing something from a different perspective and connecting, collaborating, okay, with someone else, and being on the same level. All right, let's see what else may be potentially unfolding here for you. Very nice reading. Very, very nice reading. Now, Two of Cups is partnership also. Now, this partnership could be business. This partnership here could be in the love sector. This could also be having a closer and deeper friendship with either a best friend, a colleague, a coworker, someone that you know. Not so much in a romantic way, just kind of like just feeling like you can talk to someone, or that someone can talk to you. I'm also feeling here kind of like that deep soul to soul type of conversations, or either conversations or vibes where you feel very comfortable with someone that may be coming up in this potential unfolding. All right, let's see. Last but not least, up next, we have Patricia Alvarez. So Patricia Alvarez, make sure that you are nearby. All right, Rose Quartz, let's see what's coming through for you. What may be potentially unfolding here for you? Interesting, because that last card under here wanted to literally pop up. So let's see. It says reflect. Makes sense, because you do have here the Hanged Man card in tarot. Okay, Hanged Man energy. Okay, feeling like, it is part of that reflection. It is reflecting in a way, because it's looking at something from a different point of view. It's taking that step back to observe and analyze and see something, or again, have a reversal of a change of mind or change of heart in something, or change of perspective. Reflect says here, you're being asked to reflect on your recent choices. Now, this could be recent choices, or this could be choices that you have made in 2025, since we are ending the 2025 calendar year in about 2 weeks or so, right? 2 weeks and a half or so. So this says, what lessons have they taught you? Again, that reflection here with the Hanged Man, looking at those experiences in 2025, or a recent choice or experience, and looking at this situation, circumstance, event, or lesson, and saying to yourself, well, what did that situation, circumstance, event, or that friendship, what has it taught me? It says reflection is the mirror to your soul's growth. Use it to deepen your understanding and intuition. And of course, the Two of Cups could be you and your higher self in that deep reflection. Okay. That being said, Rose Quartz, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe. Rose Quartz, drop a rose in the comment section if these messages resonate with you already. If not, give it more time because there may be unfolding for you in the potential near future. That being said, Rose Quartz, thank you so much. Don't forget to share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls. Up next, we have Patricia Alvarez. Welcome, Patricia. Patricia, thank you so much for your super. So Patricia will be getting a super reading. For those of you who are interested in seeing, if you're new to the channel, if you don't know what that looks like, you're going to be able to experience it through Patricia's reading. But before I jump into Patricia Alvarez super reading, I do want to say thank you to all of you who are here. For those of you who are new to my channel, whether you are new as in visiting or a new subscriber, I want to say welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just look down below in the description box or look in the chat. You will find my credentials link, testimonials, and more about me. If you want to follow me on my social media platforms, please do so. Those social media platforms are underneath my banner. Those are the only social media platforms that I am part of. Okay. Now, I am mostly on Instagram. So if you want to follow me there, please feel free to do so. Up next, we have Patricia Alvarez. All right. And again, Patricia, thank you so much for your super. After Patricia, we have Sky. After Sky, we have Izzy. After Izzy, we have Jock Cal. After Jock Cal, we have Yasa. After Yasa, we have Lisa Is. And after Lisa Is, we have Nettie P3737. All right, Patricia, welcome. Thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. Let's see what may be potentially unfolding for you. Of course, just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And let's see what may be coming through for you at this moment in time. What may be potentially unfolding here for Patricia. All right, Patricia, let's see what's coming through for you. And Patricia, we have here rebirth. Now, right after the rebirth card, we have inspiration. For those of you intuitive friends who are asking if I am adding anyone else on the list, just know that the list is closed. I already gathered the 8 subscribers that came first come, first serve. So if you're not on the list, then that means that you can come back tomorrow. All right, Patricia. So you have here rebirth, giving yourself a second chance. Now, what's interesting is that what's following that card is inspiration. Let's talk about this rebirth. Now, this rebirth does have the angel number here, 22. 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, and 4, or the number 4 is about stability. It's about that harmonious bliss and stability. Okay, security. So there may have been, and it's interesting because this card always comes across as the card or the kind of like, because I see it clairvoyantly as a scene, right? Like, you know, when the phoenix is rising from the ashes, right? And the next scene would be now the phoenix is like, all right, I'm ready. You know what I mean? I'm ready to encounter. I'm ready to move forth. I am centered. I am committed. Okay. I am ready for whatever comes my way. That's that type of energy. It's as if this is the next scene of once the phoenix rises from the ashes. And that's the energy that I'm getting here. Okay. You may be giving either yourself in the near future or this potential unfolding. You may be either giving yourself another opportunity to either achieve a goal, an inspiration, or something that perhaps you tried before and maybe you didn't finish it through. Maybe it didn't turn out the way that you wanted it to. Maybe something else came up and you put something on hold. But there's this sense here that your inspiration, this fire energy within you, the spark, the inspiration, the drive, the motivation, the sense of ambition, the fire within you is pushing you here, or the sudden spark, okay, is allowing you here to stand in your power and either wrap something up, restart something with a sense of reignited passion, or it could be you have this kind of energy where it's like, listen, I'm ready for whatever comes my way. I'm ready for 2026, or I've done a lot of work in 2025. Okay? And that work or those situations, circumstances, events, those obstacles and challenges have only made me stronger. Okay? So there's this sense of like, I can conquer anything that may potentially here unfolds in your direction here. Now, let's take a look here at what else is coming through. Give me more clarity here on rebirth. Let's see here. Now, it's interesting because you have the number 3 here also with inspiration. So if we're looking at number 2 and number 3, is as if there's a sense of progress or improvement here. Let's see what's coming through with rebirth. Give me more here with rebirth. More. Oh, yeah. Look at that. The sun and the star. Look at that. Illumination. You're standing in your power. There's this energy that's unfolding where you're going to have more clarity, more illumination, healing. Remember, I just said that something in 2025 could have given you that extra spark, that extra momentum, that extra energy, vitality. And then you have the stars, something that you've been wanting to accomplish, your inspiration, your goal. This could also be destiny. There could be something here connected to your North Node. If you know anything about astrology, it could be you're more yeah, because when I saw this, I'm hearing North Star. So if you know what your North Node is in your astrology, you could have this kind of drive, passion, and ambition here. And using this passion, inspiration, and drive and proactive energy to really start aligning more with your fate or destiny or your life purpose or your soul purpose. The stars is also the inspiration part of something as well. Okay. So there could be this guidance coming from above, or there could be this guidance coming from, again, your own proactive yang energy where you're like, listen, I know what I want and I'm going to go that drive. Okay. So I feel a very heavy drive here. Both of these cards are beautiful. The sun and the stars, this could be talking about also you in this energy that may be potentially unfolding for you here, Patricia, that you may be in the spotlight. Okay. There may be people looking towards you for guidance or looking towards you, especially if you went through something that was very challenging, whether emotionally, mentally, energetically, family, friends, loved ones, or maybe your own personal journey. It's as if other people are going to be like, yeah, how did you do it? How did you make this comeback? So there's a lot of clarity. It's like you're there, this unfolding that may be occurring here, this potential unfolding. It's like you're more clear in your vision and in your desire and your ambition. Let's see what else is coming through. Intuitive friends, just a reminder that that this session is already closed for today. Please come back tomorrow. This session is closed for today. What are you doing, Ace? No. No. Sorry about that. Ace decided to take one of the pillows. All right, let's see. Let's get more clarity here with inspiration. Let's see what's coming through here with inspiration. More clarity with inspiration. Yeah, lilies and grave. You may have left a situation, circumstance, or an event. This could have been in 2025, doesn't have to be, but it could be something that you either emotionally disconnected from, physically disconnected from. This could have been a breakup, separation, or divorce. This could also be here, the piece that's unfolding for you after you leaving a situation, circumstance, or event in the past or in the recent past. Because the grave is all about the ending of something, okay? So there's this sense here of the ending of something. And how this is coming out for you, Patricia, is that if there was a very big chapter that you closed, whether it was an ending that you chose or an ending that was in a way chosen for you, whether this was like a tower moment, whether this was like something that happened unexpectedly, however this may have kind of in a way evolved here, this is talking about the maturity and the peace and the wisdom that you were able to extract from that situation. And that has given you the power, the drive, and the ambition to move forward. And this potential energy is saying you're going to be very ready. Okay? Very ready for this next step. Whether this is in business, whether this is in career, whether this are just some personal goals that you have. Okay? But I'm getting here that whatever this experience was, it rocked your world, or that you put it to an end. And you know how this is also coming across here? That you weren't alone in this process of whatever this ending may have been. This ending, you didn't do it alone. I mean, you in the physical 3D realm, you did it alone. But there could have been a loved one here, or a friend who crossed over, who was helping you or guiding you through this process because of their deep love. This person could have been older than you. Okay? So it could be an older energy. Let me see what's coming through here. Because there's this sense here, especially with like the lilies and the grave. Okay? So, and this person is by themselves here, but they have this like beautiful dragon that is in a way kind of like, you know, like Pinocchio, like Jiminy Cricket, where Jiminy Cricket is like the kind of like the you know, the conscience. But for you, it's like there's a loved one that may have crossed over who was helping you and guiding you here, especially if you were asking for that type of ethereal type of help, or help from above or your higher self. Let me see what's coming through in regards to the grave. If it's coming across like there's someone who maybe you were praying for, asking for, who may have crossed over, helping and guiding you through the, yeah, you see? Yeah. I told you there's a lot of love, and that's the first charm that just jumped out of the deck. There's the number 0 here. You may have relocated. 0 is connected to the Fool card in tarot, and the Fool card in tarot is ruled by Uranus. So like I said, there was a very big shakeup or shift. If it wasn't in 2025, it could have been before. But you could have been like putting back the puzzle pieces in 2025 if that's the case. So there's someone here that may have crossed over, letting you know that you weren't alone in this process. This person doesn't have to be, but could have been either connected to Aries energy or Aries season. That is the fire element. If it's not Aries, it could have been Leo or Sagittarius. So Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, whether it was maybe their date of birth or when they passed, or there was something very significant, very much connected to this person with a lot of fire, or this person could have been a very proactive person. I'm getting here an anchor, which very much is connected to the stability and love. So this person, if they're, because I'm getting it's someone that crossed over. And you may intuitively know who this is, or you may connect with like some type of validation confirmation coming through with this person that crossed over. Because you have a cat here. Maybe the person did have a pet, a cat or a dog or something like that. But I'm getting the cat as being your intuition, picking up on this either person or their energy. Now, anchor, not only is it about stability, which I did talk about at the top of the reading with that number 22, 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, but there could be here some type of connection in regards to maybe military, Coast Guard, ocean. Maybe this person lived, when they were alive, they lived far from you. It could be across water, at a distance. They may have had a job that may have been connected to water, fishing, or it could also be a hobby as well. Now, what's interesting is that this here, which is the squirrel on a branch, is on the reverse side. Okay? So this could be someone that you hadn't spoken to for a very long time, or a person that you didn't even think that may be even crossing your energy field. If you felt like this kind of energy around you, especially during those hard times, or during a time when something came to an end, where you were just like asking, pleading, or connecting to the ethereal, this is giving you validation confirmation that either that person that you were calling, or that specific scenario here, like they're giving you some type of validation confirmation. All right, let's see what else is coming through here for you. All right, give me 1 second here. I lost my feed, and I don't know if it's me or it's my... Okay, there we go. All righty, let's see what's coming through. Oh, by the way, you also have the amethyst crystal here, which again is very much connected to your intuition, or this person could have been very intuitive, the person that crossed. There's something about you picking up on someone's energy, and it's someone who crossed over. So I don't know if you're an empath, and you also have selenite here. Interesting, because I'm getting here the amethyst crystal. Amethyst crystal is connected to the month of February. So that could be important here also. Look at that. You have 4-leaf clover. What potential energy may be unfolding for you? Good fortune. Something is, and it's funny because it's coming exactly in the row that I was talking to you about earlier, where I said there's an energy here where you are getting back to the swing of things. You're going to give either yourself or an idea, a project, an ambition, a goal, a second chance. And this renewal that is happening may place you, number one, because of your healing, right? Because of the healing that you've been doing, it may place you in the forefront. It may place you in a position where you have more clarity, more illumination. And with the stars here, it could be something that you've been manifesting, wishing, hoping, desiring, and calling into your energy field. Whatever this is, you do have here this opportunity of the 4-leaf clover. So you have 3 very strong positive cards here. Very, very strong positive cards under the give yourself a chance, or give, again, like I said, this inspiration, idea, goal, ambition, plan, project, another shot. So you have this like lucky, this lucky type of new spin coming up for you, so to speak. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you. Intuitive friends, just a reminder that the list is already closed. Okay, the list is closed for this session. Please come back tomorrow. You have here unicorn. You see, I told you about intuition. I told you about your intuition. You have the cat. You have the amethyst crystal. And you also have here, let me move this around so you can see it. You also have here unicorn. Unicorn says, use your intuition to make beneficial changes. In this potential energy that's unfolding for you, you're going to use not only your yang energy of being proactive, of being courageous, brave, but you're also going to use your intuition. And like I said, I feel a loved one or someone that it could be someone that you really loved, or they loved you, you loved them. You have 2 hearts here, very much interconnected with one another. If there's a loved one that you've been thinking about recently and you haven't figured out, like, or you've said to yourself, like, I wonder why I keep thinking about this person over and over again, it could be that person. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you. Poker face. Taking a chance. Again, same energy as the first card that came out for you. Look at this. Giving yourself a second chance. Told you something's going to bring you more stability in this upcoming energy. And you have poker face. It says taking a chance. You may be taking a risk that is, number one, you're feeling it literally intuitively, and you're feeling very, very inspired, where there's this sense of confidence as well because of the closure that you may have had in the past or recent past. You've closed the chapter, you've healed from it. And there's this like really kind of like, again, this like take charge type of energy or comeback energy where you're like, I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to take risks. Obviously risks that, make sense, that are logical and that are safe, but there's this like energy here. And poker face is saying it's like, like this person here, like this very kind of straight face, serious, I'm going to move forward. I'm going to make something happen. You know what I mean? I'm going to make a very big change in this upcoming energy. So this unfolding is in a way saying here that you're not going to tell people what this is. I feel that this is something like either very private or something that you're holding very close to your chest. Because there's an element here, Patricia, of you kind of like just keeping it on the down low, you know? All right, let's see what else is coming through for you. More clarity here. Willpower, stay focused. It says resisting temptation, maintaining boundaries. Very important here that in this energy that may be unfolding for you, listen to your intuition. That's number one. But also remember that having strong, healthy boundaries is super important, especially with either a person that you may have ended something with in the past or recent past, or just not allowing a back door towards, to access to you, because there's something here about access to you. All right. That's how this is coming across. There could be someone who may want to, there could be someone like watching your social media platforms, just wanting to be curious about what you're doing. They're very tempted to be very curious or nosy. Okay, we can say that too. And they're trying to kind of like not show they're doing it in a very kind of quiet, backhanded type of way. So you may not even be aware of it. You may intuitively feel it though. There may be here this energy where you feel like, yeah, I feel like so and so is like keeps looking at my social media content, or looking at my profile picture or something like that. You know what I mean? But it's not going to throw you off. It's just, again, it's giving you more of this energy of like, you know what you want to do and you know how you're going to get to where you want to get to. And this could also be all energetic. So, as well. So let's see what else is coming through for you. Give me more clarity here. What may be potentially unfolding here, Patricia? I hope these messages are insightful for you. By the way, up next we have Sky. So Sky, if you're here, don't go anywhere because you're coming up next. Intuitive friends, just a reminder that this session is already closed, but you can feel free to tune in tomorrow, where I'll reopen the list and you'll have an opportunity to stop by and take part if you haven't done so already. All right, last but not least, we have here the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. You see what I'm saying? You cut either something or someone off. Either you chose to cut it off or someone decided to cut you off. This could have been a breakup, separation, or divorce. This could have been a very big sudden change, a shock, an unexpected situation, breakup, separation, or divorce, or cutting someone, cutting the cords, cutting distance, not allowing them in your energy anymore. Because the Six of Swords is someone who's leaving the mental baggages, the memories, the stress, the overwhelming memories that have been either hanging on your mind or in your heart. And there's a transition here. You could have even physically moved, and it's coming across. And I'm not, listen, this could also be talking about maybe even physically moving. If you already moved, maybe there's even something here coming up about you even thinking about moving again, or really being very brave and steadfast and like not allowing people, situations from the past to come back and recycle in your energy. Because the Six of Swords is someone who's like, listen, I'm done. I let that go. I let you go. I let the memories go. I let talking about that go. I'm in a very new, peaceful type of energy where I headed. Okay. So the Six of Swords is saying here, I know that peaceful times will come. So there's this sense of peace in this upcoming energy, but you also have here the Nine of Pentacles. So this is telling me that this energy that's unfolding for you, you're very self-reliant. You don't have to depend on anyone else. Or there's a lot here, like you are making sure that is, stable at an even keel. The Nine of Pentacles is the sense of feeling satisfied in this upcoming energy. Not only satisfied, but you realizing that whatever it is that you cut cut through or disconnected from, whether emotionally, mentally, physically, energetically, or setting healthier, stronger boundaries, has allowed you to really just feel better in your own skin. I feel here that this has a lot to do with you nurturing yourself from this healing, again, from this breakup, separation, or divorce, or whatever this may have been, this cycle that ended with the grave. I do feel that there is a loved one or someone that you may have been, that's crossed over, that was helping you through this process, so you weren't alone. If you know anything about the Six of Swords, the Six of Swords in the traditional deck is a what looks to be depicted in the illustration, a mother and a child in a boat, and there's a person rowing the boat, getting both the mother and the child, or the parent and the child, to a better horizon. That person who's guiding them on that boat is helping this person to escape or leave behind this tumultuous type of energy. Okay. So, how this is coming across is that this person who may have crossed over here for you, a loved one, may be that specific symbolic person that's, that's helped you row your way away from whatever this breakup, separation, divorce, ending, or again, unexpected change that may have happened in your life. Whether that may have happened in 2025 or whether that happens before, and perhaps in 2025 you were still putting back the pieces. Last but not least, let's take a look at your last and final card. Patricia, I want to thank you again for your super. I hope that these messages have made giving you some sense of clarity. Patricia Alvarez, your final card here. Let's see what's coming through for you in regards to what may be potentially unfolding. Fear. You've let go of the fear. You've let go. You've moved to calmer shores, or this potential energy here, you will be in the upcoming potential future here. You'll be leaving everything behind that no longer serves you, whether that is emotionally disconnecting or memories, disconnecting from the memories, disconnecting from talking about the experience, or whatever this may be here for you. Fear says you're thinking of all the things that could go wrong, but what about all the things that could go right? Make a paradigm shift, okay, in your thinking, and take its inspired action anyway. Very interesting, because that's what has been coming through since the top of your reading in regards to this inspired action, where it says giving yourself a second chance, or giving or especially here with this rebirth, a reignited passion in something that you've been feeling, wanting, desiring, or wanting to accomplish here. Okay. That being said, Patricia Alvarez, thank you so much for your super, and I greatly appreciate it. Drop a rose in the comment section. That lets me know that these messages have resonated for you for tonight. That being said, intuitive friends, welcome. Just so you know, the list is closed for today, intuitive friends. Remember, it's super important for you to turn on your notification bell and all alerts, so that when I start doing the lives, you are notified right away, and then you can get on that chat list. For those of you who are new to the channel or you are visiting, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, take a look down below in the description box. You could also take a look at the chat list if you are here and watching live. That being said, don't forget to consider subscribing to the channel so that you too can be part of the Lexa Tarot community. Intuitive friends, for those of you who are my current subscribers, welcome back. I am back. It is a new list. It is a new list that I started on December 10th. Okay, so just giving you a heads up here. I will be coming back tomorrow. Okay, so if you've missed this opportunity today, no worries. I will be not only tomorrow, but I'll be here throughout the rest of the weekend. So you can catch up with me. Just make sure you turn on your notification bell and all alerts. Intuitive friends, don't forget to take a look at your December readings. And for those of you who have been asking me about the couple readings, I did a pick a card reading this time. So the couple readings are going to be a pick a card reading for December. And that pick a card reading is coming out tomorrow, 9 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. Okay? All right, intuitive friends, thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and support. And up next, we have Sky. Sky, if you are here, oh yeah, I see Sky says I'm here. Okay, cool. Welcome back, Sky. Give me 1 second. Let me just put all this back. Patricia, I hope these messages have been insightful. Intuitive friends, just remember that the list is closed for today. Come back during the weekend. I will be coming back several times this weekend. So no worries if you miss me now. Just make sure that you remain subscribed to the channel, that you've turned on your notification bell, and that you've turned on all notification alerts. All right, up next, sorry, I'm just putting this away. For those of you who are interested in a super chat reading, a super chat or a super reading, all you need to do is drop a super sticker. I'm going to say hi to all of you in a minute. Let me just put all this here. And now I'm going to say hi to whoever's here. I have no idea who's here, who's not. Let's say hello. Hello, Sunshine. Hello, Chelsea. Welcome. I haven't seen you in a while, Chelsea. Welcome. Ravi, welcome back. Sunshine. Pattern, hello. Kona Flawless, great to see you. Coach T. Lou, great to see you. All right. Thank you so much for all the love and for all the thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, today we're closed for today, Kona Flawless, but no worries. You could come back during the weekend, okay? All right. Well, Patricia just wrote, thank you, Lexa. Resonated with me. Okay, perfect. There was something, I don't know if you were, I don't know what was going on. I don't know if you were watching or you're catching up on the reading, but there was a loved one who crossed over that came through in that reading for you. Okay, Patricia? So just letting you know, want to make sure that you get that message, okay? All right. Again, thank you so much, Patricia, for your super. Up next, we have Sky. After Sky, we have Izzy. After Izzy, we have Jack Cal. After Jack Cal, we have Yasa K7X. After Yasa, we have Lisa is 33ZI. And last but not least, we have Nettie P3737. All right, intuitive friends, welcome back. Welcome back, Sky. Great to see you again. Thank you so much for tuning in and for stopping by. Don't forget to drop a rose if these messages resonate for you. If they don't resonate now, they may resonate in the near future. So just keep an eye out for that. And of course, as a reminder, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only, okay? All right, let's take a look what's coming through for you. 5-minute reading here for Sky. Okay, Sky, let's see what may be potentially unfolding for you. Potentially unfolding here for you, Sky. And we have, effort, conquering your demons. Nice. This is a very, very, very fire energy type of card. Okay. All right, so what's coming through here for you, Sky, is that there's this very proactive yang energy that's unfolding here for you. You may be very much more determined now than you were before to accomplish something or to move towards something. I do feel here that there are some self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs that you have been working through. You've been healing through that type of energy, where whether that be old patterns, whether those be attachments, whether that be codependency, whether it's been a lack of moderation or old set ways or perspectives or ideas, or but there's something here about you letting go of that energy, you facing your demons. So either you've been already in this energy, and if you are, this is like thumbs up, you're doing the work. But this is also saying here, if you're not, or if you're working through this energy right now, there's more of that empowered, confident, proactive yang fire drive coming through in the near future. It says here effort, and as this energy that's unfolding is coming across as because of the effort that you've placed in something, because of your due diligence, you've done the work, you've put in the effort, you've been consistent, you've been patient, you've been making sure that you stay either motivated or stay laser focused on your goal or your ambition or whatever, in whatever area this is about. It's because of that that you have been able to make the leaps forward in regards to the healing that has occurred, whether it be that occurred in 2025 or that will continue to place you in a position of confidence here in the near future. There's a lot of fire here coming through for you. And I'm getting the number 7. Now, that would be, let's say, 7 months from now. If we count January as month number 1, 7 months from now, it would be the month of July. The month of July has both Cancer energy and Leo energy, which makes sense because it's fire here, what's coming through for you. So there may be something that may be coming up in the next 7 months, or maybe in this next 7 weeks. Okay. I do feel that there's, either you're going to, be taking a risk or a leap forward, but there's a lot of action coming through in regards to this energy. Look at that. I'm not surprised. I said it, action. And what's action? The knights. What are knights in tarot? Movement. Knight of Wands energy. There's this fiery, impulsive energy that you're feeling, Sky, that may be propelling you into either a new direction, you relying on your self-confidence, riding solo, flying solo. The Knight of Wands says, I make decisions without pressure. Whatever decision this is, or whatever this effort that you're placing in the potential near future, has a lot to do with you're going to do it because it feels right, because you're inspired to do it, not because you have to do it, not because you feel forced to do it or pressured to do it, but because you truly feel this fire in your belly and you're like, that's where I want to go. That's the area that I want to move towards, or that's the decision that I want to make, or this is where I'm going to, be placing more fire energy in, more momentum in, whatever this may be. You have here the 7 of Swords. If there is someone here in 2025 who may have created this type of backstabbing type of energy here, or if there was something here that you felt in 2025 that you may have encountered or experienced or felt, whether it was that something may have been unfair, whether it's that someone was doing something sneaky behind your back, whether it was deception, whether it was lack of transparency, lack of honesty. But this is saying here with the Seven of Swords, you've learned from this lesson, you've moved past this lesson, and you're not allowing yourself to be placed in the same position as you were when this may have occurred, either here with someone or within a specific environment. It says, I take great care of what I value. You're no longer, it feels here like you're being more, because it's coming across like reevaluation. This experience that you may have endured here with the Seven of Swords, whether in your past or recent past, or whether this was in 2025 or last month or last week or 7 weeks ago or 7 months ago, because you're getting the number 7 again. You have 7-7. Whatever this is, you now are paying closer attention to making sure that you evaluate and reevaluate information, or cross-checking information. Here is how this is coming across. It may have even placed you in a position here, whatever this was about, placed you in a position where it was eating away at your confidence. And here in the near future, or this energy that's potentially unfolding for you, you're regaining back your power from whatever this situation was in the past or recent past. Last but not least, you have here speak up. And I'm not surprised that's there. I just talked about, again, a situation here where, you may have felt like someone was backstabbing you. You may have felt like someone wasn't being transparent. There may have been a situation here, again, that chipped away at your confidence. And this speak up energy here is you allowing yourself to say exactly what you feel, what you think, and how you may want to move or change something. It's like you're no longer going to keep your thoughts to yourself, or you're no longer going to be quiet about something. If you feel like you need to say something, you'll speak up about it, or there's this more of this proactive energy. And I feel that it's not just speaking, it's you actually doing something with whatever it is that you will be talking about, or whatever you're standing up for. So it's not just talk, it's talk and action. So speak up says, repressed truths will weigh heavily on your heart. It says, now is the time to release those unsaid words and set your soul free, allowing yourself to experience lightness and happiness again. And again, that coming across as validation confirmation on this energy of you conquering your demons, especially if this has a lot to do with self-worth issues, or if this is touching upon a situation, circumstance, or an event in the past or recent past where you may not have advocated for yourself or spoken up. Sky, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Remember to turn on your notification bell and all alerts so that you are alerted when I come back to the channel. And drop a rose in the comment section as well as here in the chat. That lets me know that these messages resonated with you. I wish you the best of luck here, Sky. Very, very beautiful reading. Very powerful. A lot of fire. I don't know you have... fire in a super important placement on your astrological natal chart, but it's come through very, very strongly here in this reading. So I wish you the best of luck here, and I'll see you soon. Up next, we have Izzy. Izzy is up next, but before... Oh, thank you so much, Sky. So Sky wrote, thank you so much, Lexa. Reading resonated a lot. Lots of love your way. Of course, sending you lots of love in return, Sky. Thank you so much. All right, let's take a look here at the next reading, and that's going to be for Izzy. But before I jump into Izzy's reading, I do want to thank those of you who are new to the channel, or if you are visiting, welcome. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box, or take a look in the chat. All that information is there for you. Now, intuitive friends, if you are interested in taking part in these free 5-minute mini readings, then all you need to do is subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all alerts, and just make sure that you hurry up when you get that alert, when you hear that I am coming on a live, okay? All right, intuitive friends, for those of you who are my current subscribers, welcome back. We have a brand new list, like I said, but those of you, the new list started on the 10th, okay? So for the next maybe 6 to 5 readings that you guys see me doing a live, I will be again working on those of you that are participating, okay? So I'll let you know when it's a new list again, but again, this list started on December 10th. All right, that being said, let's take a look here for Izzy's reading. Hello, Izzy, welcome back. Thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. Don't forget, intuitive friends, take a look at your December readings. Those are there. Single readings are there also. The single readings are in the singles playlist. The monthly readings are in the monthly playlist. And for those of you who have been waiting for the couple readings, well, guess what? I did a pick a card reading for you guys. So it will be coming out tomorrow. So make sure that you turn on that notification bell. So if you're interested in that pick a card reading for the couple readings for December, again, they're coming up tomorrow, Saturday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then, of course, you're going to be able to watch it whenever you'd like. Okay? All right, Izzy, let's take a look here. What's coming through for you? What may be potentially unfolding here for you? What's coming through for you, Izzy, in the 5-minute reading? And we have here surrender, letting go of the darkness. Okay? There's this energy here of this potential unfolding, you focusing a lot on what no longer serves you. You saying to yourself, well, what has been living in my mind rent free, or what has been living in my heart rent free? And you're really looking at what that either person, thing, emotion, energy, environment, what that is and has been about, and you cutting the cords, whether it's cutting the cords emotionally, mentally, energetically, whether it's you deciding to remove yourself from a circle of an environment, friends, family, loved ones, whatever this may be. But surrender, it's like you are in this potential unfolding, you're letting things, you're letting the chips fall where they may. So letting go of what no longer serves you. Also here, it's coming across as letting go of the built up or pent up emotions in your heart, whether those are residual energies, whether it's the loss, the grief, the heartbreak, the heartache, or the triggers. Remember, anytime you have a trigger, intuitive friends, that means that maybe there's some more healing that needs to take place in that specific thing that has created the trigger. So here it's you letting go and really working on that heart chakra. If you haven't, you should. Heart chakra frequency is 639 hertz solfeggio frequency. So this is about you clearing away that residual energy or that conscious or unconscious, energetic clearing up that needs to happen. I feel that there is a part of you that's either starting to trust or in the near future will continue to trust in the unfolding of things, trusting that the universe is co-creating with you. And that trust here with the high priestess is telling me you are going to be also following your intuition, your inner knowing. Remember, the high priestess is not physically moving forward. It is unconsciously here. The subconscious is the awareness. There's a movement of listening and following your inner knowing, but it's not about the physical. It's about the yin energy. Remember, the high priestess is ruled by the moon. Okay? And it says here, my intuition guides me to the truth. So this potential unfolding, you're going to listen a lot to your intuition. Or maybe you've been doing this already. This is saying if you have been, keep up the good work. High Priestess, with my intuition guides me to the truth, followed by the Four of Cups. Okay. Four of Cups energy is this sense of disappointment. And again, I talked about those energies or those emotions or experiences that you may still be holding near and dear to your heart, whether you are either consciously or unconsciously becoming aware that that residual energy needs to be healed, it needs to be worked through, but it also needs you to do your part in regards to surrendering to the process of allowing yourself to unfold and heal and move past the disappointments, past the disillusionment, not to allow yourself to believe and become jaded by whatever may have been caused in the past or recent past, whether that was a heartbreak, separation, divorce, or some type of challenge or obstacle in your past or recent past. The Four of Cups is that sense of disappointment. You may have even thought at one point in time that your blessings were blocked, but guess what? It was a blessing in disguise. The Four of Cups says, I listen to my heart and follow my knowing. Again, very similar to you following your inner knowing here with the High Priestess. Like I said, I feel that there's this intuitive kind of awakening here. What I'm also getting here with the Four of Cups, and if you know anything about the Four of Cups in the traditional deck, it's someone that's sitting under the tree. 3 cups are spilled, and 1 cup is being kind of like coming from the side. But the person is so wrapped up in their emotions, in their disappointment, and the feeling of disillusionment that they're not looking at the blessing. So I feel here in this potential unfolding, you're going to be more paying attention more or being more open to the blessing that may be coming in for you or that you may be attracting in the near future. It says here, listen. And again, I feel the listen is not just only physical listen to what these messages are, but I feel also you listening intuitively, like I mentioned at the top of the reading. Listen says your heart is speaking to you. Validation, confirmation. I talked about your heart here at the top of the reading. Heart chakra is symbolized as the energy center of the body that is green, but the upper part of the heart is also symbolized by the color pink. So pink and green, very much connected to the heart, your upper heart and your, just your heart in general. Okay. So very, very beautiful energy. It says your heart is speaking to you, directing you to accomplish something or voice your thoughts. It's time to listen to this wisdom. So I feel that's where this is coming from in the upcoming energy, and respond to your inner call with action. Izzy, thank you so much for tuning in and for stopping by. I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Up next, we have Jack Cal. Jack Cal, you are up next. All right, but before we jump into Jack Cal's reading, again, Izzy, thank you so much. Don't forget to drop a rose if these messages have been insightful. If they don't resonate now, they may resonate in the near future, okay? All right, intuitive friends. Up next, we have Jack Cal. But before we go into Jack Cal's reading, I do want to say hello to those of you who are here. Priyanka, hello, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. I just saw your text right now. So thank you for stopping by. You did say hi. So hello, hello. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Don't worry if you missed your opportunity today. I will be back here tomorrow and throughout the entire weekend. So pay attention to the alerts, okay? Because once they come through, that's when it's telling you, hurry up, get on the chat list. All right, intuitive friends. Izzy, thank you again. Up next, we have Jock Cal. Jock Cal, if you're here, give me a thumbs up. So Jock Cal is next. Jock Calisthenics. After Jock Calisthenics, we have Yasa K7X, followed by Lisa Is. Last but not least, Nettie P3737. Intuitive friends, know that this is a free 5-minute mini reading. But if you would like to extend your reading, you can. All you need to do is drop a sticker, drop a super sticker, or a super chat. Either way, it will give you more access to not only more time, but also more clarity. All right, Jack Cal, I'm calling you. I don't see you here. Let's see who else is here. All right, let me write this down here now. Okay, up next we have Yasa. Yasa, if you are here. Yasa K7. Hello, Yasa. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, Yasa. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's see what's coming through for you, Yasa. Let me know if you're new to the channel. If you are, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Let's see here, Yasa, what's coming through for you. All right, Yasa, just a reminder here that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And the only message that I am channeling for 5 minutes today is what may be potentially unfolding for you. Okay, just remember these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And let's see what may be potentially unfolding for you here, Yasa. What may be coming up here potentially? You have here returning, going with the flow. So returning has the number 20. But if we look at the number in numerology, we only look at single digits. So you have here the number 2. Okay. What's coming through here with this returning energy is that there may be some things that you have been reflecting on that may have occurred here in 2023. There's this energy here of you reminiscing, thinking about, or saying to yourself, you know what, I'm proud of myself. I'm proud how I have conquered or how I have persevered through X, Y, and Z, whatever that may be. Okay. There may have been some type of either a very big challenge in 2025, or there may have been some lessons here. But returning is you going back, not to the emotions of it, not to the breakup, separation, divorce, not to the sadness, not to the melancholic, nostalgic energy, but going back to see, well, what do I do now that I know better? How do I make sure I don't go back to what this situation, circumstance, or event may be talking about in the past or recent past? How do I make sure that the only thing I do is move forward or move past X, Y, and Z? So this upcoming energy, or this energy that may be potentially unfolding for you, is you allowing yourself with a sense of maturity, with a sense of, I'm getting here feeling grounded. I'm getting here earth sign. I don't know why, but that could be of importance here. I'm getting Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here for you. There may be super important placements, not just your sun sign, but there could be other important placements here having to do with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. But that's coming strongly here in your reading. Okay. So whether it's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in your sun, moon, rising, whether it's in your Venus, whether it's in your North Node, but that sense of stability and groundedness is super important, and that's what's allowing you to go with this flow that may be coming up potentially here for you in the near future. It's because of that centeredness, that grounded energy. And if you've been feeling a little bit kind of like unsure or a little bit teetering, maybe you're like, well, yeah, I kind of feel grounded. Well, you should work on your root chakra, because that's going to solidify. It's going to allow you to create that stability with your root chakra. Okay. So listen to solfeggio frequencies of maybe like chakra unblocking, root chakra, solfeggio frequency, root chakra 396 hertz. Okay, that's the actual hertz frequency of the root chakra, so that you can clear, unblock, and continue to be centered in whatever it is that you are going with the flow with. Now, when I say going with the flow, doesn't mean that you're just going aimlessly, right? You're not doing this in an aimless manner. You're very focused and centered. So you can go with the flow, meaning you're allowing and surrendering to the process of applying the things that you have learned from the past or recent past, but you're doing so with a sense of stance and the sense of centeredness and groundedness. Okay, let's see what else is coming through for you. You have here the Chariot and the Ten of Swords. Now the Ten of Swords is telling me here that you are finally letting go of a very difficult and painful ending. Whether this ending was in love, whether this ending was in career, whether this ending affected your finances, whether this ending is just memories of something, but you're letting go of the dead weight. The Ten of Swords is you releasing the memories of, the mental and energetic burden of a past that may have been, you may have been backstabbed, you may have been deceived, you may have been there may have been here this energy where someone was maybe not as transparent as they should have been. Okay, there may have been someone, again, they may have treated you in a very not nice way, so much so that it could have even been like a backstabbing situation, a cheating, betrayal, someone doing something behind the scenes. Okay, so you're letting go of all these memories. You're even letting go of talking about these things anymore, because this potential energy is like, I'm not worried about this anymore. Especially if this was a person, that you gave an opportunity to in the past or recent past, and they did you wrong, you're like, yes, it hurt. It was a painful ending, but I'm letting it go. I'm letting go of the inevitable ending that happened. Because what I am focusing on now, and again, I want to reemphasize this. This is what you're letting that go, because you're very focused on what is coming up for you. Okay? The Chariot is the energy of moving forward. You're not thinking about the past. You're not, dwindling, like, reminiscing about the past. You're like, listen, this upcoming energy is about you moving forward. And you have a lot here of the color sacral chakra here. Sacral chakra is your second energy center of the body. That sacral chakra has a lot to do with passion and creativity. So if I were you, I would work with the three beginning chakras: the root chakra, 396 hertz; sacral chakra, 417 hertz; solar plexus chakra, 528 hertz. Sorry, I'm here moving this chair because my puppy is right underneath my foot. All right, there you go, sweetie. All right. And the solar plexus chakra is 528 hertz. So those three chakras, super important for you to work on or unblock or strengthen, so that you can be very focused on where it is that you are heading. Okay, the chariot rider has 2 horses here. Now, another important element that's coming through is it's super important that you know exactly what your focus and your vision is. Because as long as you know where you're going, then you're going to be able to drive the force of these 2 horses to go along with you. Because if one horse is going in one direction, another horse is going in another direction, and you want to move forward, if you're not working collectively as a unit, it's not going to be able to happen. So this is talking about your mind, body, and soul all working together so that you can reach your destination in this energy that's unfolding for you. Last but not, oh, by the way, it says, I go forward with confidence. Okay. So again, work with those 3 chakras: root chakra, sacral chakra, and solar plexus chakra. Listen to the solfeggio frequencies. And they do have it on YouTube where it's just those 3s. If I were you, I would do that first thing in the morning before you get out of bed. Close your eyes, put in your ear pods or your headset, listen to that for about 5 minutes, and then start your day. Okay. Last but not least, Yasa. By the way, up next we have Lisa. Last but not least, Yasa. Again, go with the flow. I mean, what is the... I said this to you at the top of the reading. Yasa, if you're new to my channel, honey, just know that I am clear. There's a lot of validation confirmation. It's exactly what I said at the top of the reading. You are allowing yourself to go with the flow, but it's super important for you to work on those 3 chakras in order for you to continue to do so. Okay? Wow. Talk about validation confirmation. This says here, go with the flow. You are being called to go with the flow. And chances are you're like, well, what does that mean? Right? Or what's the interpretation of that? Well, guess what? If that's what you were thinking, now you're going to get the message here. And this says, you're being called to go with the flow. Holding on too tightly can exhaust the spirit, while letting go is a gesture of trust in the universe. Remember that I was talking about that letting go of the 10 of Swords energy? Okay. It's letting go of the painful ending, letting go of the dead weights, cutting the cords of whatever this may have been in the past or recent past and maybe residually existing around you. In this potential unfolding, you're letting go of all of that. And you're more focused on, again, moving towards something with a sense of confidence. It says, holding on too tightly can exhaust the spirit, while letting go is a gesture of trust in the universe. The more you attempt to control, the more you miss out on the surprises that life may naturally bring. Okay, so there you go. Yasa, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. And don't forget to share my channel with like-minded souls. Up next, we have Lisa is. Lisa is up next, followed by Nettie P. Intuitive friends, if you are interested in if you're interested in the monthly readings, take a look at that. If you're interested in the single readings, I already did those. If you're interested in, just take a look at the playlist. There's lots there for you. I know that I haven't posted as much content as I've been meaning to, but I've been super busy behind the scenes. So my apologies, but you do have the monthly readings, which are super important, as well as the single readings, and the couple readings are coming up tomorrow. Okay. All right, intuitive friends, just a reminder here that the list is closed for today, but feel free to stop by tomorrow. For those of you who are stopping by and saying hi, just give me a moment to place this down and let's see who stopped by. And Yasa says here, yes. I'm a Capricorn. There you go. Validation confirmation. That earth energy was coming through. Yankees Czar. Oh, hello, Czar. How are you? Great to see you. Thank you for stopping by. I haven't seen you in a while. Well, yeah, it's almost going to be It's almost to the point where it's like I haven't seen you since last year, almost. Thank you so much, Yankees Czar, for stopping by. Monica, hello, my dear. No, it's closed. Oh, just Janelle, hello again. It is closed for today, but it will be reopening back tomorrow. Okay, Intuitive friends. So just make sure you have turned on your notification bell and all alerts. Okay, that's super important. That's gonna get you right back on getting on the list tomorrow. Okay. All right. Lots of hugs to all of you. Thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. Intuitive friends, super important that you ensure that you have your notifications, your alerts on. Okay, those notifications will alert you once I start a live. Okay, so again, hello Yankee Czar, hello Monica, hello Just Janelle. Thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. And Yasa, I hope these messages have been insightful for you. Up next, we have Lisa Is. Lisa Is, if you're here, come on down. Remember, intuitive friends, if you would like to have more information in your readings, all you need to do is drop a super sticker, and I will be more than happy to give you not only more time, but also more information and more details. Okay. So Lisa Is, you're up next, followed by Nettie P. Okay, so Lisa or Nettie P, come on down. Lisa Is 3ZI or Nettie P, come on down. Remember, intuitive friends, if you want to make it a super reading, you can. All you need to do is drop a super sticker or a super chat, and I'll be more than happy to. All right, awesome. So I see that Nettie is here. Welcome back, Nettie. Thank you so much for tuning in and for dropping by. Let me just write here, Nettie P. All right, Nettie. Thank you. Thank you. All right, intuitive friends, listen, no worries. If you, I might, I don't know. I have to see how I feel, but I might do a super chat reading, a super chat live, maybe in a few minutes. I have to see how I feel after I finish these readings. Okay. All right, awesome. But I might do a super chat live. So if you're interested in that, come back in a few minutes because I have to figure out like what I think I'm gonna do spill the tea. That way you guys love spill the tea. So we're gonna spill some tea later. How about that? All right, so join me for that if you're interested. Okay. Now remember, intuitive friends, super chat lives are not free. Okay, they do have a fee, a super chat fee. But if you are interested in doing that, you get 10 minutes. So you get a 10-minute reading, focusing on that specific area. Okay. All right. Nettie P, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. And let's see, Nettie P. Just a reminder here, Nettie, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Great to see you here. And let's see what may be potentially unfolding for you. What's unfolding? Wow, you saw all that shuffling I did. You have returning, going with the flow. You may be analyzing something, observing something, taking notes here of things that you have experienced in 2025. You're, in a way, allowing yourself to learn from that experience or those experiences or those lessons. There could be someone from the past or recent past trying to make their way back to you. I am definitely getting that very like strongly here. It could be a friend, it could be someone that you haven't spoken to in a very long time. It could be someone trying to how does okay. You know how like sometimes like you post something and someone like drops a like or drops a heart on it? It could be someone that you haven't heard from in a very long time, and they're just trying to take the temperature of a situation here with you, Nettie P. So just be on alert. So it could be someone here from the past or recent past, Nettie, that is trying to get either back into your good graces or maybe kind of like, hey, how are you? You know, just to see how things are after a long time of not chatting or not being around each other or whatever this may be. What I'm also getting here is you are more in tune with yourself. There's more of a you trusting your intuition, trusting your yin energy, trusting the timing of the divine timing of things. You're no longer trying to hold on or to grab on or micromanage something. And this energy here in the near future, Nettie P, is coming across as you kind of like, okay, I will do my due diligence. I will make sure that I am grounded, that I am centered, that I, you know, have the self confidence and have the vision of whatever it is that I want to accomplish or move towards. But I'm also aware that those things are very much open to the timing of the universe. Okay. So that's how this is coming through for you at this moment in time. There's this sense of like, I trust in the timing. I trust in the flow. I trust that if someone decides to move out of my path, it's because that is what's meant to be. I trust that if I am inspired to move in a direction, that there may be a reason uh, behind it, that there may be some type of, um, blessings in disguise. But there is this sense here of this fluidity, this ability to again, be very centered and stable and secure in the things that you are feeling, experiencing or moving towards in the near future. But there's also this sense of like you're not holding on too tightly to it either. So let's see what else is coming through here, Nettie. Ooh, the Empress just flipped over by itself. That's a very beautiful energy. The Empress, you may be doing a lot of self-care and self-work. Self-care, you're nurturing yourself. You're giving yourself the self-love, self-care. You may be in this upcoming energy focusing a lot more on like the healthy aspect of fill in the blank. This could be, the healthy aspects of your nutrition or the healthy aspects of your lifestyle. This would be the healthy aspects of connections, whether those are romantic connections or non romantic connections. Okay. But there's this energy here of you giving back to yourself. So this flow is also you flowing back to your, giving back to yourself. Okay. The Empress card in tarot is ruled by Venus, and Venus rules two signs. It rules Taurus and it rules Libra. Okay. So there may be here some connection to Taurus or Libra energy, or Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay. So let's see what else is coming through here for you. It says, the Empress says, I create what I choose naturally with joy. Now, listen, the Empress is also about abundance. It's about fertility. That's why you see a person symbolically here pregnant, right? So it's the nurturing of the yin energy, and the fact that that nurturing of the yin energy is going to produce the sense of growth, whether this growth is a new life, okay, meaning a new beginning, whether this new growth is or whether this low growth is something that you've been working on. But there's this productive stage that's unfolding for you here in the near future, or in this energy that's unfolding for you. This could be even happening now. Okay, so ooh, look at that. The Fool card in tarot. You are in what is potentially unfolding here for you. You are taking risks. You, in this energy that's potentially unfolding for you, you are taking risks. You are stepping into either a new mindset, a new perspective. You could be moving, either physically moving or thinking about moving. This could be relocation of home. This could be relocation of career. This could be relocation of, maybe not so much relocation, could also be travel. So maybe you're thinking about going on a long vacation, or taking some rest, or catching up with friends. But the Fool card in tarot is ruled by Uranus. And so this energy here with the Fool card is you, like I said, not holding on tightly or micromanaging here, but allowing yourself to get out of your comfort zone. So the Fool card says, I am guided and protected on my life journey. Now, out of all of the tarot cards here in this deck, the only one in this deck that has all the chakras, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the 7 chakras. Of course, there's more than those 7, but those are the, like I always say, those are the basic 7 that, we work on, right? These 7 chakras, if I were you, I would work on my 7 chakras. Okay? Continue to work on your chakras, because there's this alignment that may be potentially unfolding for you. And because of your alignment with your energy bodies, the centers of your energy body, right? There's this sense of you feeling like, okay, you know what? I want to take a risk, or I want to take a leap in a new direction, or I want to try something new. I want to get out of the same old energy, or the same old lifestyle, or the same, process of thinking. Remember that the Empress is also about the self, right? So taking care of yourself. There may be new things, a new regimen, a new lifestyle, new eating patterns. Thinking about and I don't know why I'm getting like health with you, but I am getting that energy here. So maybe little small changes that you don't think are super important will become something very important in the near future here for you. You have a whole brand new way of thinking or perspective as well. All right, Nettie, last but not least, let's see what else is coming through for you. Last but not least, and by the way, up next, whomever is here from before Jack, Cal, or Lisa is, I will be calling both of you. So if any one of you is here, then I will give you your reading. And then after that, I will close the session. All right. Last but not least, sinking in lack. Okay. You are letting go of the pessimistic energy, thoughts, emotions, feelings, experiences. You're letting go of this nostalgia, the melancholic energy. Maybe here you may be even letting go of your self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs, or a lifestyle that was not creating a healthy type of routine for you. So this is about you getting yourself out of that lack mindset and moving in a whole different direction, getting yourself out of looking at the glass half empty and starting here with this potential unfolding for you, looking at the glass half full, right? Looking at it with a sense of abundance, prosperity, of, looking at the light at the end of the tunnel, understanding that Any changes that you may do may take time, especially things that have to do with health, especially things that have a lot to do with your self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs. It may create this energy of you realizing that you need to get out of your comfort zone. So sinking in lack says you're being called to realize that the real resources are right at your fingertips. So you have the tools and the resources in this this energy that's unfolding for you. So it's not about, oh my gosh, how am I going to do it? You have the resources. You just have to figure out how you're going to use those resources, those tools, that advice, that application of the things from the past or recent past that, that you've learned. It says you have the ability and the support to face anything, whether you feel financially pinched, whether you feel emotionally down, or whether you feel physically off. Those those are just your inner dramas, self-doubts acting up. Let go of these unnecessary fears. Smile at life and keep moving forward, just like the Fool card in Tarot. You taking a leap of faith and moving in the direction of getting out of your comfort zone and doing things differently, a different mindset, a different set of actions, a different set of perspective here in order for you to accomplish those things that you want to accomplish in the near future. Again, that may take time. So it does require a sense of patience, dedication, and putting in the consistent work, but you're going to really find yourself, experiencing something a whole lot better, with a lot more abundance and a lot more prosperity. And this could be very much talking about your personal growth, or again, emotional growth, mental growth, physical growth, health, energy. It could be in any area. That being said, Nettie P, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much, intuitive friend. And thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls. All right, Nettie, drop a rose in the comment section if these messages resonated for you. All right. All right, let's see how this may have resonated for Nettie. So a lot came through here, and let's see. Oh, hello, Lisa. Okay, Lisa, don't go anywhere. Nettie, let's see. What's some validation confirmation here? Thank you kindly for this reading. It is right on. Thank you. That means that it's accurate. I want to move and trying to make more positive changes. There you go. That Fool card in Tarot, I told you, it's about you in the near future going in the direction of wanting to either relocate, move to a new city, country, state. Yeah. And a lot of this had to do also with physically, like physical, I don't know, like health. Also, it's like it's coming, the way it's coming, that the way that energy that's unfolding for you, Nettie, was coming across. It's as if when you make that change or that relocation, whether that relocation is a new city, town, state, or country, it's as if you're going to feel better, because there's something about the energy shifting the moment that you leave or you move to a new location. Okay, so I want to just mention that they're kind of stressed that there, because that did come through in the reading. Glad to see that was exactly what you are thinking about. So talk about validation confirmation. Very accurate reading there for you. All right, that being said, up next, we have Lisa. Lisa, welcome back. You made it in the nick of time, my friend, because if not, you were about to lose your opportunity for the reading today. All right, Lisa, Oh, you're very welcome, Nettie. Lisa, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you're still here. And we're going to jump straight into your reading. But before I jump into Lisa's reading, intuitive friends, this list is already closed, or the session is already closed for today. But if you are interested in getting a free 5-minute mini reading, all you need to do is subscribe to the channel. Remain subscribed to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all alerts. That will let you know when I am doing a live. And once you get that notification, you got to hurry up and get on that chat list. Okay, sometimes my list is long, sometimes it's short, so you don't know, if I'm going to do like 20 readings, or if I'm going to do 5 readings, or if I'm going to do 10 readings. So make sure that you jump onto that chat list very quickly. All right, up next we have Lisa. Lisa, are you here? Come on down. I see you wrote here, but I don't see you here right now. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know you're here. For those of you who stopped by earlier, just Janelle, thank you so much for stopping by. Yankee Czar, thank you so much for stopping by. Monica V, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for your love, your loyalty, and your support. Don't forget, intuitive friends, give me those thumbs up. Lisa, are you here? All right, Lisa, if you are here, give me a thumbs up. All right, Lisa, I see your thumbs up. It's coming. Actually, it came in. All right, I see it. I think it wasn't coming up on my end, but now I see it. My apologies. There you are. You did it 3 times. I'm so sorry, Lisa. It's just it wasn't coming up. I needed to refresh my phone here. All right, Lisa. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for coming back. Let's take a look here, Lisa, at what may be coming through for you now. Please remember that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Okay, Lisa? So let's see what may be potentially unfolding for you. My apologies. It wasn't refreshing on my end, so I couldn't see what was going on. But I see you are here, and let's see what's coming through for you. What may be potentially unfolding for you here? Potential unfolding for Lisa. And we have here effort, conquering your demons, okay? Conquering your self-sabotaging thoughts, limited beliefs, okay? It's so funny because I'm getting highs and lows. So the fluctuation of maybe even your emotions here, like sometimes like you're really happy, other times you may be really sad. I'm getting kind of like getting that more in an even keel. Okay. So I feel that this energy that is unfolding for you here is you conquering your self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs. The part of you that brings this energy, or that focuses on this energy of, sometimes you feel like you're very inspired, and then other times you may feel a little lackluster. I don't know why, because this card has come up a couple of times here in the reading tonight. But with you, it's coming across as like sometimes I'm high, sometimes I'm low, and it's kind of like this upcoming energy is you stabilizing or creating a sense of like leveling that energy off. It could also be here that sometimes you feel very inspired towards doing something in a very different way or in a new way. And then it's like sometimes you kind of like fall off the wagon. You kind of like, you're really trying here to move forward in something, and then you kind of like the energy or the momentum slows down, and then you take a break, and then it's like, okay, now I'm back. Now I want to move forward, and then because it's like stop and go. It's how I'm feeling this energy. But I feel here in the upcoming energy, or this energy that's unfolding for you, there's going to be more of a level. It's going to be more leveled here for you. You're going to be feeling, and I feel here it has a lot to do with like the new year, kind of like that mentality, like, oh, it's a new year, I have to really, I feel like you're really going to, because this is coming across as like you really want to accomplish something or achieve something. It's just sometimes you get caught up either with other situations, other people, other problems, or you lose the fire. And this is telling me that you're going to place more emphasis on making sure that you don't lose that fire, that you don't lose that inspiration or that sense of creativity. There's this energy that's coming through in this potential unfolding where you're going to be more laser focused. It's not going to be like some timey. It's going to be more consistent. And there may be some strategies that you may be implementing, something new or a new way to keep yourself motivated, because that's what it is. I feel that there's something here having to do with your motivation, and the motivation or the lack of motivation or the lack of moderation here. Sometimes you're like really laser focused, and then or you're really not. It's like the case of both extremes is how this is energetically coming across. But there's this energy here that's unfolding for you where there's more of a sense of a consistency, because either you're going to create a new strategy for yourself, or that you may be here more like, okay, I know that I need to, if I want to see the fruits of my labor in whatever area this may be, I know that I need to be consistent. I know that I can't be saying yes 5 days and then going into no 10 days. You know what I mean? So this potential unfolding, it's more of a consistent energy that I'm getting from you. So, which is good. Okay. There may be even more alignment. Listen carefully. There may be even more alignment during Aries season. Okay. Aries season is March, April of 2026, as that is the beginning of the new astrological new year. So there may be here more momentum in that way. Intuitive friends, just a reminder that the list is closed for today. So if you are interested in getting a free 5-minute reading, just stop by again tomorrow. All right, let's see. Let's get more clarity here. Lisa, what is this about? Let's get more clarity. What is the potential? What is potentially unfolding here for Lisa in the near future, or just potentially unfolding? Six of Pentacles. You see, I told you this. I said, I'm feeling like sometimes you're all in, and then sometimes you may not be as in whatever this is. Like there's this a lot of momentum, and then it's like I fall off the momentum or the motivation kind of energy. Okay. And that's exactly what the Six of Pentacles is talking about. The Six of Pentacles is saying this potential energy that is unfolding for you is going to be super important for you to conquer that sometimey type of energy, where you really need to ensure that you are focusing consistently on the effort and that you are patient with the process, because the energy that you give out, the energy that you in a way radiate from your thoughts, your emotions, and your auric field is the energy that the universe is going to be listening to. And that's the energy that the universe is going to be giving you something in return. So it's super, super important that with the Six of Pentacles energy, that the energy remains consistent, that you are consistently being optimistic, that you are consistently doing your due diligence, that you are consistently placing the patience, the focus, the tenacity, and the consistency on whatever it is that you want to accomplish, because then the universe responds in kind. And that then places you in a position where your efforts, you're going to see the fruits of your labor due to the efforts and the consistency and the patience that you've been putting in. So if you put in the work, you're going to get results, but the work needs to happen consistently. Okay? 10 of Swords, super, super important for you not to allow yourself to be burdened by 10 million things that don't maybe even have anything to do with you. You may be taking on a lot more responsibilities or worrying about certain things that no longer need for you to be worrying about, or that you need to be carrying in your mind or on your shoulders, or talking about or stressing yourself about. The 10 of Swords energy is the painful ending of a situation, circumstance, or event. It's you letting go of the memories. It's you letting go of the dead weight of whatever responsibilities that are overwhelming, you not being consistent here about, like I said, consistent in something that you wanted to see a change. Maybe there was a sense of deception. Maybe there was a disappointment. Maybe someone made you feel a certain way. Maybe there was a situation in 2025 that you felt deceived or backstabbed. But this upcoming energy, or this energy that's unfolding here potentially for you, is saying, well, it's super, super, super important for you to, let go of that residual painful ending, let go of the dead weight, especially because it's interesting here. And, Lisa, let me know if this makes sense to you, because it's coming very strongly. Like, you allow yourself to be burdened by other people's, like, situations. It's like you're trying to, like, you're dealing with yourself, but plus you're dealing with other 10,000 things. You know what I mean? And this is saying you gotta kind of like, because this could also be someone that you be, it's like, listen, if it's children or someone who's vulnerable, obviously this is, you can't undo that, right? You can't step away from the responsibility, but it's you creating a better stream of how to deal with it, right? Like, coming across with like a plan, a strategy, saying to yourself, well, yeah, maybe I am handling a lot. Maybe I do have a lot of weight on my shoulders. Maybe I do have a lot of, mental pressures here. Maybe I'm thinking a lot here about something, right? And it's causing me to feel weighed down. But I feel with this upcoming energy, with this potential unfolding, it's like you're going to figure out how to make sure that you let go of the worries and focus more on the optimism of the things that you want to accomplish, the things that you want to see, So that's how this is coming across here, like that energy. And it's like what you're going to be potentially conquering here is being more consistent with the flow of something here. Okay? Instead of allowing this energy of being stressed out or having a lot on your plate, or reminiscing of past situations that have hurt you, or people that have backstabbed you, that you're going to, in a way, say to yourself, listen, I have to let this energy go if my energy is to remain on abundance and positivity, especially with the fact that this says, I give and receive for the universal good. Because remember, the Six of Pentacles energy is reciprocal energy. The energy that you give is the energy that you give back. That's my motto with people. Like, I give you the same energy you give me. If you give me some timing energy, I'm gonna give you some timing energy, right? So not, and this is not you, but I'm giving you an example. And that may be here, this energy, like the universe is saying, well, I'm only giving you what you're giving me. So if you're giving the universe, if you're sending out the signal of your energetic field of sometimes yes, sometimes no, then that's the energy you're going to get in return. So this is about you letting go. It says 10 of Swords. I see the truth in this ending. And there may be here this clarity that's coming through in this potential unfolding where you're going to start looking at something from a very different point of view or a different perspective. I feel that there is this energy here of you really placing yourself at the top of the list or managing things in a way where you ensure that you're making valuable time for yourself and that you remain consistent and you hold yourself accountable to the things that you want to accomplish here. Last but not least, let's take a look at your last and final card. Lisa, I hope these messages have been resonating for you. Don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section and here in the chat. And you have, look at that, step back. See, I was telling you, because I was feeling that energy kind of like moving forward, then moving back, like yes, no, like, and this is talking about, listen, you got to step back from this energy. You got to step back from the dead weight that you've been holding on to, because the 10 of Swords is the completion. It's you letting go of those, whatever this may be, painful ending, memories. Okay, give me 1 second. What are you doing? Off right now. Off. Off. No. No. My apologies. All right. So, Lisa, let's see what's coming through here. Your last and final card says, step back. You're being called to keep your distance so that you can see the factors clouding your judgment. Swords energy, the mind, the clarity of the mind. See what I'm saying? You got to let go of this energy so that you are clearer, that you see things clearer, just like this person here, so that you can conquer those self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs. It says you're being called to keep your distance so you can see the factors clouding your judgment. When you step outside of the situation, and I feel it has a lot to do with this over here, the 10 of Swords, where it says, I see the truth in the ending. Okay. This is saying here, when you step outside the situation, you can uncover the truths hidden behind the surface. That being said, Lisa, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls, okay? Lisa, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. For those of you who came by today, gave me a thumbs up, and said hello, I thank you so much. For those of you who drop super chats and super stickers, I greatly appreciate it as well. Thank you, intuitive friends, for your love, your loyalty, and your support. And if you are part of tier number 2 or tier number 3, if you are part of the membership tier number 2 or tier number 3, remember our monthly reading is coming up on Sunday. The poll is up now, so make sure that you put in the poll which of the 2 topics you want to have your reading on, your 10-minute monthly reading on my membership circle. So if you're part of that membership circle, your 10-minute reading is coming up. Remember, you could pick 1 or 2. You can pick the Dearly Departed reading, or you can pick a topic reading. It's up to you. So don't forget, take a look at the membership only posts. And for everyone else, I hope these messages have been insightful. Hope to see you next time. Take care and have a good one. Bye bye.